Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel confirms 8 to 10,000 suspected fraudulent registrations delivered to Muskegon clerk in October of 2020. The AG confirms, guys, the crooked AG that's been trying to cover this up. She's like, oh my God, everyone knows now. I guess I have to say it. There's Patty McMurray of Michigan again. Look at that. This is also noted in the Michigan State Police report that she buried from the public, okay? On Thursday, she confirmed that 8 to 10,000 suspected fraudulent registrations were delivered to Muskegon City Clerk prior to 2020. The far-left Detroit News reported on the latest development on Thursday after reporting by the TTP earlier this week. A redacted police report describes how Muskegon City Clerk Maish encountered a woman dropping off 8,000 to 10,000 completed V-registration applications. The TTP reported that the registrations included some handwriting, non-existent addresses, and correct phone numbers. An investigation found that the woman worked for GBI Strategies. Okay, GBI Strategies was funded by dark money super PAC, Black PAC, which paid them $11 million to register voters for JB. The TTP reported earlier that during the investigation, police found guns, burner phones, prepaid cash cards, and incomplete registrations at a defunct eyeglass store where GBI Strategies had set up operations. Here is the explosive report by the TTP. We already covered that. Detroit News confirmed our reporting in an article on Friday. This report was dropped before the weekend. This is a massive development. Out of Lansing, authorities in Michigan referred a 2020 investigation into thousands of V registrations submitted by a person in Muskegon to the FBI. Oh yeah, good. Like they're going to do anything about it. Attorney General Dana Nessel's office confirmed this week. Nessel's press secretary Danny Wimmer said the total number of suspected fraudulent forms delivered to the Muskegon clerk is from 8 to 10,000. There's, I believe, another 20,000 in another county. However, Wimmer said the attempted fraud was caught before Selection Day. Are you sure? Are you sure you caught all of it? I bet you didn't, because Michigan's selection system worked and the applicants were not added to the state's voter rolls. The city clerk of Muskegon detected the fraudulent material provided and alerted the proper authorities. Now go check Detroit. How about that? Go check Detroit. A thorough investigation was conducted by multiple agencies within the state, and no successful fraud was perpetrated upon the state's election process or qualified voter file. The unresponsive probe, which first became public in October 2020, has garnered new attention among conservative-leaning websites in recent days after the Gateway Pundit highlighted police reports about investigators' efforts. The conservative website, which has advanced false and unproven theories in the past about V fraud influencing JB's victory, wrote in his headline of the story, "Now we have proof." However, officials in Michigan contended in recent days the incident was proof that selection administrators are capable of catching and preventing wrongdoing when it is attempted. The person who submitted the registration to Muskegon clerk and Maish's office was a representative of GBI Strategies, which conducts V registration drives and is headquartered in the state of Tennessee. Fraud was determined to have occurred at the lowest levels of the company. The leading internal indication was that the fraud was being perpetrated against GBI Strategies by its employees to fabricate work product without conducting the work expected of them, and not in explicit pursuit of defrauding the selection infrastructure of the state. GBI Strategies received $5 million from Democrat groups and campaigns for canvassing, voter outreach, and other activities during the 2019-2020 cycle, according to federal disclosures. JB's presidential campaign and Democrat senatorial campaign committee were among those that reported expenditures to GBI Strategies over the 2-year period. Attempts by the Detroit News to reach the company were unsuccessful in recent days. In October of 2020, the Michigan State Police first publicly revealed it was examining irregularities in V registration forms in Muskegon. TDP and other conservative websites have highlighted that bags of prepaid gift cards, GANs, and silencers and burner phones were found during a search, but substantiating evidence of a crime wasn't found during a search. Detected in the search were pay cards, prepaid style cell phones, V registration forms, all determined to be normal operational devices in GBI Strategies' line of work. Also found during the search were several GANs, which prompted a response from federal agents of the Bureau of the ATF. All detected firearms were determined by federal authorities to be legally owned and incidentally stored in the location by an employee irrelevant to the business purposes of GBI. Yeah, it's funny how they have GANs, but they're so against it, right? None of the materials seized resulted in furthering evidence of V-fraud. Maish didn't respond to multiple requests for comment. The city of Muskegon has about 38,000 residents, so 8,000 new V registrations would equal about 21% of the population. Wow. Wow, I wonder who won their local selections, right? This article confirms TGP's reporting for the week. TGP continues their reporting on this major scandal. We have more developments to share. Stay tuned. Good.